We are back on with the Black Comic Lords, live streaming from Atlantic ComiCon in Norfolk, Virginia, the first inaugural con of this nature. And we are with a member of our family, Mr. Patrick Foreman.
What's up?
What's going on, brother?
Man, it's so good to actually see y'all.
Nice to see you
in the flesh.
Let's all, everyone in the chat watching this, please wish Patrick a happy birthday. His birthday was yesterday.
Yeah, man.
Big 5-0.
5-0, half a century.
That's right. That's right.
It's hard to believe.
Man, you look good for your age, too. Man.
I look older than you. I haven't even made it 42 yet.
Man, for y'all, this to be your first one, like I told you before, when I knew y'all were going to be here, that's what solidified. I said, Black Cotton got to be here.
Yeah,
I was like, hey, our family's here, we going to be here.
That's what's up. For y'all that don't know, our very first Black Comic Lord variant comic is with these cats, Black Cotton number 6. Try to find it. You're not going to find it. We'll help you find it if you need it.
It's on eBay right now. It is one on eBay.
It's not cheap.
It ain't cheap, but I would go get it because everybody going to be looking.
Only 1 in 250 made. All right. So you got a new project coming out, man.
I do. It's a phenomenal project. You talking about Remember. I'm going to tell you straight out. It is the most horrifying revenge story of the year.
What is it in horror and violence? All your stories start with an era of violence.
I don't know what it is, man. You know, we got a lot to, get back, so maybe that's how I take it out. But this is for real. Everybody who's seen it, they have talked about, one, the mastery of the story.
Yeah.
Plus, the artwork is off the chain.
Who's your artist on this?
Marcelo Santana. Gotta give a shout out to him. He killed it. He's the illustrator and he did the colors.
You've been working with him since Black Cotton, right?
Correct. Yeah, he did a lot of cover artwork for Black Cotton. But then I also brought in Damian Beckham, who you might know from Worlds Apart, Worlds Away. Phenomenal writer. So me and him, we put pen to paper and we, made Remember. This is the first part of a 3-part limited series. So basically this is it was my birthday. My birthday was yesterday. I turned 50. I said, why not drop it on Kickstarter? But at the same token, why not do an exclusive for the con? So it's only 50 of these made, and guess what? These cats already got theirs, so y'all gonna have to try and find the rest of them. I don't know where, because a lot of people done already bought.
I'm gonna tell you right now, there's not 50 available anymore.
No.
There might be 10, there might be 20, but there's not 50 available anymore.
But let me tell you about the story real quick.
Please.
So what you have is you have a family, and it's funny when I say their name. I say Karen's family. So Karen's family, they actually do a horrific act on another family for a piece of land. Just for a little piece of land. Yeah. And then, guess what? They chose to forget about it. But somebody remembered. So now we're in the present day, and what's happening is this. You have each one in that family brutally being murdered one by one by one. And what you have is two detectives, Halea and Amy, who are trying to actually solve the case and stop these murders before it happened, but they seem to be one step behind each time.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to tell you something right now.
Don't give me a spoiler.
It's not a spoiler because you find out in the first issue. Victoria, she's the killer.
That sounds like a spoiler, bro.
It ain't no spoiler. Cause guess what? I'm gonna tell you right now. And y'all always talked about me giving spoilers away. Brian would always be like, "That's too much." But guess what? Victoria, she is the killer. She is the first Black female serial killer.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's the killer, but she has no ties to the family. She knows nothing about the family. It is the individual who is remembering, who is controlling Victoria and utilizing her to inflict
Okay, so you got a little bit of a supernatural thing.
Yeah.
to it
Well,
going
I'm gonna
on.
tell you right now, Super Slabs. You put that back up there. Super Slabs just says that sounds like a dope TV show. And I don't know how that's not a TV show. Like that should be a dope TV show.
I'm telling you, I think it's gonna be
Yeah.
because it's that good. It's a masterpiece. The intensity is off the chain.
Oh, it's written by you, so yeah, it's always going to be off the chain.
Nobody is off limits, and I'm telling you, as you are reading it, for right now, the individuals who have actually had a chance to review it, the one thing that they kept saying is, as they were reading it, they kept saying, "What's next?"
Right.
Because something is always happening. The intensity keeps growing. I can't wait for the world to finally, actually see it. And y'all know from the beginning.
Yeah,
Y'all
you-
were there from the beginning.
You always end your stories with cliffhangers too, so you force the reader.
But
to
you
go,
know what?
Where's the next issue?
But that's the way comic books used to be. That's what made them great. And for somebody to like Patrick, the brain continue on to do that is great. It's paramount. When I was a kid, I used to read comic books. They weren't like a lot of them weren't self-contained stories. There was a little something in there like, I have to buy this next issue to kind of complete the story. Nowadays, it's just slapping stuff together, kind of self-contained, bunch of dialogue. But you turn the page, and guess what? I'm hoping here. You turn the page, and I was right. You already get into some mystery. Something it makes you turn the next page and the next one, and that's what comics need to come back to.
Right.
So shout out to you for that, man. That's amazing.
I appreciate it. And here's what I'll tell you. Shout out to Supercell. Have y'all seen that? On Netflix?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I love it.
Okay, shout out to it. Here's the only issue that I had with it. They said, hey, it got signed for season 2, right?
Right.
But I was like, you never resolved season 1. It actually ended, with a cliffhanger.
Yeah,
I
your
was
style.
like, yeah. So the beauty about Remember is, guess what? When you get to part 3, because it's a 3-parter. This is part 1 that released yesterday. Part 2 is going to release in October. Part 3 is going to release in December. It's a complete story, 74-page graphic novel. It's going to resolve.
When it ends, it ends.
It is. But I will tell you this. That's just the first book. I've already written the second book, which is Remember the Sack Man with Damian Beckham. And I'm finishing the last book, Remember the End, with John Hendricks, who wrote the recount. And then the story is, done. But each book comes to a resolution. It answers questions. And then the next one, guess what? It's going to answer more questions. And then the last one, it's going to blow your mind.
I'm looking forward to it, man.
It's phenomenal.
Now, what about Black Cotton?
Oh, so Black Kind. I wish Brian was here. He was here yesterday, but Brian's a teacher.
Shout out to Brian Hawkins.
So Brian Hawkins, Marco Perugini, shout out to him, our illustrator. He's finishing up issue 4 of volume 2 of Black Kind. So right now, me and Brian, we are done with volume 1. Moving on, we've completed volume 2. We're just doing the artwork. And then guess what? I'm gonna tell y'all right now, because y'all family.
Yeah.
You family, we all family. So volume 2 starts a year after the ending of volume 1.
Okay, time shift.
Yep. So we're going to do a one-shot to fill in that gap.
Okay.
So that's going to tell you about Taz, because we know Taz got beat up by the Keshinomi twins, and he's in the hospital. So you're going to find out how Taz and his rehabilitation, his new girlfriend. You're going to find out about Zion, because remember Zion got hit on the head, so he was down for the count. You're going to find out how he became a detective, because he's a detective now in volume 2. And then,
he got promoted.
Oh, yeah. And then, guess what? We're introducing Okima in volume 2, issue 4. She's going to have a one-shot, Black Lotus. The Keshinomi twins is gonna have a one
twins are
shot.
back.
Your twins are back.
I love my twins.
They gonna have a one shot, and then we gonna introduce White Cotton.
No.
Yeah.
And you know what though? After digesting as much as I could, 'cause I was very intense. I gotta say, I couldn't help but notice that this is black written, black everything, and this is what it's about. There's no shade to nobody else, but this, if you want good stuff, what have we been talking about? Even with Ronell Young, who just left. If you want good stuff, it's right here in house. You ain't gotta jump overseas. You ain't gotta go nowhere. It's right here.
It's right here.
It's within our own community. We just gotta move past all that wild stuff and get to the black stuff. That's it. That's it.
Where can we get these books? Tell the fans how they can get these books.
So definitely one, we're on Kickstarter. So if you wanna, definitely look us up on Kickstarter, Black Kind Comic, or we're on IG, Black Kind Comic, Black Kind Universe. Let me see what else. Brian Hawkins writes. Hit us up, but stay in contact on IG, Black Kind Comic. You can hit us there, and then definitely follow us on Kickstarter, because we always release everything to you, the people, first before we send it out, to the mass. So we do special stuff, just like I said. We just dropped Remember with the hot artwork. I mean, Marcelo Santana, he killed that. He killed it. That's on Kickstarter. We did a special day one backers, 48 hours, even though that's more than one day, but 48 hours, guess what? We did some crazy stuff, some secret covers just by you backing on day one. So definitely, we love you. We love the fans. We love y'all. So we always do something special for y'all. If y'all want to know how to get this one, the con exclusive, y'all gonna have to link up with them. I'm gonna give them some extra copies before I leave, just so bless the people, so they can bless y'all.
Amen. Amen.
I appreciate that, bro.
Nah, not a problem.
Always
We
a pleasure
family.
to have you. Always a pleasure to have
Yeah,
you.
same here. We family.
All right, baby.
You come back anytime, all right?
All right.
We'll do.
All
Love
right.
y'all.
With those extras, we'll use them as giveaways. Stay tuned. We'll be back with our next guest. Black Comic Lords. We got you.